In this video, we are joining adventure elopement photographer Carl Zoch as he captures photos of a bride and groom-to-be against the dramatic landscape of southern Utah. To immortalize this unique moment, Carl will be using the Zeiss Batis 40mm f2 CF.
My name is Carl Zoch. I'm from Hood River, Oregon, and I'm a photographer, and I shoot adventure photography and elopements. I've photographed hundreds of weddings, and within these weddings, I've seen so many days that are supposed to belong to a couple and their dreams. I would watch those be taken away from them, whether it's through like part of the wedding industry, the vendors, or family members, and it might be unintentional, but it still happens, right? And so Elope Instead came about as an answer to a problem that I saw for a long time and that I still see in the wedding world. I love to listen to the couples and understand where they come from and what they want, and then help them approach their day like a blank canvas. And then we go off and do our thing and take care of them. They wanted to experience the desert, so it's been a really cool time to show them some of my favorite places and that are a little bit off the beaten path. And a couple wants to go for a trail run this afternoon. We are cruising down to Buckskin Wash, and we're gonna see what we can find. So this weekend I wanted to use the Zeiss 40mm. Part of the strategy behind that is it's gonna be a very fast moving weekend, very active couple. And they wanted something very simple. And what I asked them was like, what do you think about if I shot the entire thing on one lens? They both are photo nerds themselves, and so they were really excited about it. So that's what we did.
The Zeiss Batis 40mm f2 CF is a standard prime lens for Sony's E-mount. Compatible with both full-frame and APS-C format cameras. The 40mm field of view means that subjects appear similar in size through the viewfinder as they do in real life. This makes for a natural shooting experience, suitable for everything from people to street photography.
The quickness of it, run and gun, super small, super sharp. It was cool to just watch them kick the entire time off doing what they love. From there, we found this really relaxing area down on the bottom of the wash, and they went to their respective spaces and wrote vows to each other and just took their time to just reflect on where they've been, where they want to go together in life. I'm gonna go be with them and shoot some photos of each of them having their special moments, putting their words together.
The CF in the name stands for close focus, and the Batis 40mm can focus down to 24 centimeters, or roughly 9.5 inches. This works out to a maximum reproduction ratio of 1:3, close enough for semi-macro shooting. A 3-position focus limiter switch allows you to lock the 40mm into near and mid-distance focusing ranges to prevent lens focus hunting for close-up work. The fast maximum aperture of f2 allows for good subject-background separation, and bokeh is very pleasing, making this lens great for medium-length portraiture.
And here we are. We're just waiting for the next hour for the light to burn off, to get better, and then we'll get started. The couple showed up in their van. It's fully built out. It's really amazing. And they're getting ready in there and doing makeup and all the things. I think there's actually a little haircut that's going to happen too, because might as well.
Optically, the Batis 40mm comprises 9 elements in 8 groups. These include 5 low dispersion elements to control chromatic aberration, and 2 aspherical elements. These combine to create a very sharp and well-corrected lens across the frame, even at wide apertures and at close focusing distances. Zeiss T-star anti-reflective coatings on each lens surface help minimize reflections and keep contrast high. The 40mm f2 is relatively light, at only 360 grams, or 12.7 ounces. But like all of the lenses in Zeiss's Batis range, it is exceptionally well built and sealed against dust and moisture. Yeah, we got the couple's first look, you know, that was a special thing for them. She wanted to surprise him, and so that was very special for her. A broad focus ring provides precise control over manual focus, and an OLED display on the top of the barrel displays focus distance and depth of field information.
This amazing sandstone, just a little peak, and then just hike to the top of it, and the sunset in this really unique way where like it shadowed everything around it, but like that little peak stood out, and there they were at the top. I think there's a trust established and built with the couples I work with, so they feel comfortable with me there and they can just lean into each other and do their own thing, and that's what I document. On very traditional wedding days or events, there can be a lot of noise. What's amazing out here in these spaces is for two people to choose to do life together and to do it in such a quiet space, reflective space, beautiful space. These spaces seem to evoke the best parts of life, and love is certainly top of the list. And if I can in any way be a champion of that for people and couples, that's what I want to do, that's what I love to do, and Elopement has been the vehicle for that, for the right kind of couple.